Hello everybody, this is James again with Ephesians 5:25 Ministries. I hope you can see me. I have the dome light on in the car, but it's always been blacked out to match the lights outside. So I hope to goodness you can see me and it doesn't look like I'm auditioning for a Queen video with Brian May and Freddie Mercury. Earlier I posted on accountability. What does it mean as a Christian to be held accountable? It was really kind of a harsh wake-up call to those of us or those of you guys that are doing something that you probably shouldn't by thinking that you're honoring God when you're honoring self. I mentioned something in there about fueling your body. See this right here? It's a tongue. Has two purposes in a Christian life. It has the power to tear somebody apart and tear them down, or it has the power to speak life into a person, whether that's your husband, your wife, your children, whether they're biologically yours or not. It holds a lot of power. If you go out to a bar, just say, what do you think you're feeding? You're feeding self. Your daughter walks through the living room, she's having a bad day. You brush it off and go, she'll be fine, she can get over it. That's a teenager mindset. You're already speaking evil into her, whether you talk to her or not. A different approach. We have to be very careful as Christians what music, for example, we listen to, because it can open portals of enemy attacks. Back in the 90s, there was a rap star. His name was Eazy-E. I used to love listening to Eazy-E before I was saved. Here's how much of a heathen I was. I would pull up in front of my church in the youth group, bumping with my 15-inch subwoofer in the trunk of my 79 Ford Thunderbird. Now, this was in the early 90s, by the way. I would pull up at church, bumping Eazy-E, Boys in the Hood, okay, and other songs that he sang, just to get a rise out of my youth pastor. What do you think those lyrics were fueling by pouring into my brain and my body at the time? Nothing good. We have to be careful as Christians what we allow access into our minds, into our hearts, into our spirit, because we can't just sit there and listen to AC/DC, Highway to Hell, Eazy-E, Boys in the Hood, whatever disgusting language on these videos. What you allow in can attach itself and stay, and if it's demonic, I can promise you, you do not want any part of that. How do I know all this? I was married to somebody from my past once, and they explained all this wonderful education to me. I had no idea. No idea. And so we have to be careful what we allow in, who has access to us. Not just to put up boundaries between a toxic person, but there's toxic music, and you have to apply the same rules to your playlist as you do in your personal life. I hope that helps somebody. I hope that blessed somebody. I hope you know how much I appreciate all of you. And more importantly, above all things, I hope you know how much the Lord loves you. That's it for now. I will talk again soon. I hope you have a blessed evening. If your spouse walks in the door, your husband, your wife, tell them how much you love them. Pray for them. Husbands, we have a duty to pray a covering over our wives. And I pray that you do that. Make sure she knows how much she's loved and how much the Lord loves you. I love you guys. Take care. Talk to you soon.